It's August 13, 2022, and I'm riding a Ride One Up Core 5 that I've had since about February and have over 1,000 miles on it now. And this is a ride I do about once a week, lately anyway. And here I'm starting carpentry. I go to 24-hour fitness on State Street, and anyway, this is the run-in. This is part 2. Light just changed. I hit a lot of lights today. Traffic wasn't too heavy, but it's a weekend and there's pedestrians ambling across the road. Anyway, the bike's been riding just great. Today, just for fun, I was like level 4 and 5 quite a bit. And I have the big battery, the 14, the extra battery costs $500, but I alternate it with the stock battery, and I probably get 45-mile range. Could probably do more if I conserved. Here it looks like I just didn't have a great day hitting all the lights. Gotta squeeze through, and if nobody's coming, and they are coming, and there's a cop, so you just gotta suck it up sometimes and wait. So anyway, that's Milpas there. And I moved to Santa Barbara about 1979 from Long Beach. And this was just a hobo jungle over here on the right. And then Fess Parker, Davy Crockett, bought the land and put in this hotel, sometime in the 80s, not long after I moved in here. And it got real civilized. There didn't even used to be all these stoplights. I think there was just one there at Milpas. And anyway, and they have been repaving the roads quite a bit. They've redid this road, and so I can't complain, about the roads. They're really pretty decent. And you call me I'm not wild about bike lanes because people walk in them and drive in them, and then if you get out of them, they yell at you. But they do offer some protection, I suppose. I would almost prefer they just had a law, just said you got to stay 10 feet away from bicyclists. Give us room. Anyway, all this got developed since I moved here on the right. Most all of it's new. Anyway, I bought land up in Toro Canyon in 1977, and it was raw land way up high, and I did what I wanted to do. I farmed avocados, and then I added citrus and grapes and flowers. I had local clients, and of course the main business was to packing house. Anyway, so we're moving along here. And it gets congested here. I think there were pedestrians, and you just have to be careful, go slow. In this case, I'll be adhering to the bike lane pretty much. And just taking it easy. I probably have gone down to level 3. Don't need quite as much boost. Gotta respect the pedestrians. I think I kicked it up to level 4, maybe 5 here to stay ahead of the cars behind me. And I'm going to hit another light up here. It was really quite annoying. It just changed on me right there. Anyway, yeah, when I moved here, there were they had stop lights. They had 4 or 5 stoplights along the freeway, and you didn't have this underpass. This just went straight through. There was a stop light on the 101, and in the 60s, I'm 79 years old now, but hitchhikers, the hippies, there'd be dozens. I mean, I'm not kidding. It was really something to see. You just wondered how a lot of times it was couples with a dog, sometimes just single men or women, young people, hitchhiking between probably LA and San Francisco was real popular. And that this pandemic was such a mess that it was the outdoor thing. You had to go outside to eat, so they started allowing people to set up their tables outside, and they've restricted the traffic on the road. In fact, back when I moved up here, it was 2 lanes. The sidewalks weren't as wide, and you had 2 lanes of traffic going each way on State Street with traffic lights. And you could park up here on the right, I think is Joe's. There it is, Joe's. It used to be in the middle of the block there, and then they moved to the corner. Maggie McFly's was there first, and then Joe's moved from the middle of the block up to that corner. But you used to be able to park, I remember, in back. There was a big area, free parking. You didn't have these multi-story pay parking lots. You just had a flat parking lot, and you could actually sometimes find a parking place right in front on State Street. So all these things have their pros and cons. For bike riding, I guess I like it better now. Some of these streets have don't go through. The ones crossing State Street don't go through, so you can buzz right through. And then, of course, there's no cars allowed here on State Street in this area, which is a pleasure for pedestrians. And, the traffic, there's one-way streets on either side of State Street going up and down. And those used to be two-way streets. I remember when they changed them to one-way streets, east and west and north and south. And I have to say, I think it's a better setup. The one-way streets and the roundabouts are greatly improved. Now, okay, here we are. This is El Paseo, and I'm going to 24-hour fitness. Back in the about 1980, I had a house designed by a guy named famous architect, Mountain Drive guy named Frank Robinson, and his office was on the right here, upstairs. He had a neat little office there, and I paid him a lot of money to design a 3,700 square foot house, and the economy went down, and I never built it. But anyway, that's life. And now we're coming near the end. I'm off the bike now. I might as well just stop this whole thing. Oh, I think it is.